Hello, I'm Police Officer Alex. Of course, my real name isn't Alex, but we'll continue with Alex from now on. Today I've prepared a very special video. My wife, Lisa, is here with me, and we're going to talk about the realities of being a police officer's spouse. Lisa has been living this life for 8 years because of me. She'll talk sincerely about both the difficulties and the good aspects. Lisa, could you introduce yourself first?
Hello, I'm Lisa. I am 32 years old, and I'm a teacher. Alex and I have been happily married for 10 years. I've been a police officer's wife for 8 years. We have 2 children, our 7-year-old daughter, Emma, and our 5-year-old mischievous son, Jake.
How did you view this profession before you were married to a police officer?
Frankly, I found it very romantic and appealing. Especially the feeling of being in uniform was something I had always dreamed of. But being a teacher was also a dream of mine, and I chose teaching. From what I saw in movies, marrying a police officer meant marrying a hero, a brave and strong man. I would be proud to be married to someone who upheld justice, stood by the weak, and served society. I experienced these feelings during the first year. But later, I learned that reality was very different, that such beautiful things were never easy.
What's the hardest part about being a police officer's spouse?
Living in constant anxiety. Will everything go smoothly today? Has something happened to them? These are the thoughts that constantly gnaw at a person's mind. I always answer the phone nervously, and I still haven't gotten used to it after 8 years. Because I always think there's a chance of receiving unexpected news. This constant stress is really, really exhausting, but there's nothing we can do about it. It's now part of our lives.
How does this concern affect your daily life?
For example, when you're late, hundreds of negative possibilities immediately cross my mind, and I can't stop myself. I get very angry when you don't look at your phone because I think, why aren't you looking? Did something happen? Maybe I'm overreacting a bit, but when I'm in the moment, I can't think calmly. I should just remember that he's not available at that moment and can't check his phone. I've gotten used to Alex not being home when I put the kids to bed because night shifts are part of our life, and the kids have gotten used to it too. They don't cry as much as they used to.
So, have things changed in our social life?
Of course, there are big changes. Some people even get very jealous and can't stand my husband being a police officer because being a police officer actually means power in a way. We used to socialize comfortably, but now your profession is talked about everywhere. Some people become shy, while others constantly tell me about their problems and say Alex needs to find a solution. Some constantly complain about the police, always saying they do this, they do that. Yes, they are right about some things, but just by watching TV and social media, they think all police officers are bad.
Have you experienced changes in your circle of friends?
Yes, unfortunately. But it's a bit of a funny situation because they see Alexei not as a police officer, but as someone gathering information about them. But these are ridiculous examples. Making new friends has also become difficult because people first see me as a police officer's wife, then try to get to know me as Lisa.
Are you having difficulties with children?
Yes. Perhaps one of the most challenging aspects for us is that when Alex has to work long hours, taking care of 2 small children can sometimes become a real struggle, and it exhausts me. Sometimes when Alex works the night shift, the children don't want to sleep without their dad and I cry with them because I'm already exhausted from the day and have no energy left. But as the children got a little older, I started to feel more comfortable. But ultimately, I can't be like the wives of other professions. I have to put in more effort than them. Emma and Jake constantly ask, "Where's Daddy?" Emma is older now and asks, "Why does Daddy always work? Why doesn't he work like other dads?" It's very difficult to answer these questions.
But you said there are good sides to it too. What are they, for example?
Of course there is. First of all, I feel very safe. When I have a problem, you find a solution right away. And because you're a police officer, our neighbors treat us better and more sensitively. They constantly ask if we have any needs, And of course, sometimes it's better that the people I mentioned earlier are a bit reserved with us because people are afraid of hurting your feelings. The social opportunities offered by the police force are also great. Events organized for children, end of year programs, vacation opportunities. We're lucky in that regard.
How does social respectability affect you?
This is a very nice aspect. People are generally respectful and try to help. When Emma and Jake say, "My dad is a police officer," their friends show a lot of interest and are proud of them. This boosts their self-confidence. Our transactions at the bank and hospital are usually faster.
How do you cope with my work stress?
I struggled a lot in the early years. When you came home, you were sullen and didn't want to talk. You kept the bad things that happened that day inside. I didn't know what to do either. Over time, I learned to be patient and not push you. When you want to talk, I listen. When you don't, I give you space.
Did you change during this process?
I've definitely changed. I've become much stronger, more independent. I've learned to make decisions on my own because you're always on shift. Most of the responsibility for the kids fell to me. I usually go to Emma's parent-teacher conferences and Jake's doctor appointments. It matured me, but it also wore me out.
What was the most difficult moment?
That unfortunate night last year, while waiting for you at the hospital, I thought I was going to lose you. I didn't know what to tell Emma and Jake. That night, I understood what it meant to be a police officer's wife. I was so scared, but at the same time, I saw how brave you were.
Have you encountered social prejudices?
Unfortunately, yes. Some say police wives are spoiled, while others say you earn easy money. Some talk as if we were paid salaries. Among Emma's school parents, there are those who say they are privileged. It's hard to deal with these prejudices.
How do you think it affects our children?
I have mixed feelings. On the one hand, they feel secure, thinking, "Daddy protects us." Emma tells her friends, "My dad helps people." But on the other hand, they constantly feel your absence. Jake sometimes says, "I wish my dad were a teacher."
Are there any positive changes that this profession has brought us?
Absolutely. We are much more empathetic now. Our sensitivity to social issues has increased. We are much more conscious when teaching Emma and Jake about justice and honesty. As a family, we have a stronger bond because we have struggled together.
Do you have any concerns about the future?
Of course, there is. Social conditions are becoming more sensitive, but I'm also proud. You're doing truly meaningful work. Emma and Jake will be proud of their father when they grow up.
What advice would you give to women considering becoming a police officer's spouse?
First and foremost, they need to be realistic. This is not an easy path. It requires a lot of patience, understanding, and strength, it is also very meaningful. If they love each other and are strong women, they can succeed. They should remember that they are strong together, not alone.
Finally, are you sorry?
I have no regrets. It's a difficult but meaningful journey. You are both a good police officer and a good husband, a good father. Seeing Emma and Jake proudly talk about their father is very valuable. We hold on to each other in difficult times, and we share our happiness in good times.
Lisa, thank you so much for your honest answers. Friends, in this video you heard the real story of being a police officer's spouse. There are both challenges and beautiful aspects to it. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like and share buttons.